Hello everyone. It is the underground theme from Super Mario Land from Super Smash Bros. It's a rearrangement of it, I think. Something like that. I don't remember only from Brawl, honestly. I love that song back in the day. Hear a lot on the Subspace Emissary. Hello there. Which is legit a very good mod. I mean, not mod, mode of the game. It's pretty fun. I always like it. I think it's probably the best thing about Brawl, in my opinion. I always wanted that mechanic to go back a little bit. Give me a second here. Just checking something. Me or the camera is a little bit too wide. I am wide, but this is a little bit too much, maybe. Exposition. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Yeah, color correction seems fine. What is it? Hey, this. Oh yeah, that's the 60 FPS thingy. Is there like maybe there's just more light in my room? No idea. Definitely looks brighter than usual. Because I usually use the light correction, which puts it on 30 or 20 FPS, which I'm fine with. I don't really care. I'd rather be a movie than a home recording, but let's just try the 60 a little bit. It is a little bit dark. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Can't read the gamma. There. Alright, let's try that. If I'm gonna try it on one stream, it better be this one. There's nothing that important on this stream. Alright, timer is just here for the lulz. Was that a chirp? Did I hear a chirp? Weird. I don't expect this to be amazing. And I hope you also don't expect this to be amazing. I haven't played the game in a while. Like last time I played was messing around after Old Squad run. This is Buffy? What do you mean, Buffy? How you doing, Jelly? She looks like a Buffy Vampire Slayer. Yeah, that's kind of what she is. She's a cosmic horror slayer. But yeah, Casualty Rose, I haven't like seen my notes or anything in a while. I expect this to be bad.
To think
if this is under 2 hours, I'll be super happy. I don't remember my assignments. I could open my notes. Or I could go like 100% blind on it. I don't know. But I do have a general feeling of the game. Seems seems to be on me. Is that the sword from Kill la Kill? Yeah. Yes, indeed. You haven't seen that, Jelly? I have an entire highlight of that. I'll send it to you as soon as I get a cutscene or something. Actually, whole room different or angle. Yeah, I changed some stuff. Like, for example, I mean, my room is pretty much the same. I don't know exactly what was the last time you saw it, but I do change my camera, the position of my camera, depending on where I'm playing. Like, right now I'm looking at my CRT, for example. So, because I'm playing on console. When I look at my computer, I put the camera on the other side. Slow pickup. So, let me try something. I just want to see something. No, never mind. I'm almost sure one day I got in a position where I was able to use both blocks in the same spot. Or maybe not exactly in the same spot, because you do move a little bit after a pause, so maybe it was that. But it was like, I just paused right after using the Mandor one, without moving, or without inputting a move, at least. And I was able to use the Zelda. Might take a look at that later. If anyone reminds me, because I probably won't remember. It's usually how it goes. I say I'll do this after, and I don't do it. It's too hard to remember. But yeah, on the TV angle, you can see like that piece of furniture right there, where there's the sword, the scissor blade, and my belt collection.
I cannot say what was the true beginning.
And there's also the vinyls, like there. I can barely see them. On that same piece of furniture, there's mangas, comics, CDs, some Snowsa, and what else? There's a skeleton of a fantasy creature. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! I still have it. There's a Komodo dragon too. And a shark. I bet that out of context sounds amazing. No, Elia. Okay, I have a Komodo dragon, a shark, and a some Snowsa. Also a scissor blade in my room. Behind me, even. Right behind me. What's the marathon? It's GDQ hotfix. It's not fully confirmed yet, but let's call it most likely. 1, 2, 5. Hello, zombie head. That won't do it. I won't even try to do it. Yeah, hello, no. That's way too far. Please don't look at me. Fuck you. You might see a sanity effect very early. I've seen you beat this game like a dozen times, yet haven't finished it with once. You should, Stella. It's a pretty good game. And today, you know, Dolphy emulation, it's pretty good. Just avoid 5.0 stable, because it's garbage. No sanity effect. Great. Yeah, Ellie's tired. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Never mind. Be careful of Komodo dragons. They're venomous. Yeah. They're very venomous. And then they can use their tail as a whip too. But yeah, they're like extremely venomous, right? Not poisonous. I don't remember the difference. But I think that's how it goes. What is the difference? I know there is a difference between poison and venom. And that everybody gets it wrong. Ow. That's the second trap. Watching this while doing my own run is very depressing. Why though? Are you practicing right now? Poison hits when you eat something. Venom is when you use an attack. Okay, I see. Wait, is that really just the difference? I thought it was something like more chemical, you know? That was such a long loading time. Looking like GameCube, what the fuck? Maybe my copy of Eternal Darkness is also rusty, I guess. You're gonna ingest venom, but not poison. Wait, isn't the other way around? You just now you are. We have two different opinions in chat. Doing some runs to get save states, nice. IL practice, like actual individual levels, or just segment practice? Because I'm dying to see more individual levels in the leaderboards. No, don't do that. Segment? Okay.
From my research, it is apparent
individual levels are fun. They're underrated. Although they fucked up your muscle memory. So I guess it's not recommended if you're doing 90%. Yes. Look at Edward. Like Edward, actually Edward is a good one because that one won't fucked up any strats from any percent. Guess why?
proven what we have feared the most.
And also like Pius and Elia are the exact same. So you can actually like just do those and submit it as, and those are the same as practice for segments. Because they're the exact same. Anthony is very different. I don't recommend doing that Anthony until you are like at least like a little bit far from any percent. But yeah, Pius and Elia are the same. It's worth noting you still wouldn't ingest venoms. Since if you have any kind of small injury inside, it would still enter your bloodstream. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, it doesn't seem worth for me to have a different word at all. If the difference is just how you take it. I thought it was something more fundamental, you know, like a chemical thingy. Like some kind of chemical... I mean, technically there is, right? Because one can get inside of you through your system, through different systems of the body, I guess. So there might be a chemical principle. Don't intend to do any other time of run. No, fuck you. Okay, good enough to switch to advanced threats. I see. Yeah, but again, Pious and Ellie are the exact same, and I don't quite consider them advanced. Back up. Nice. Nice, sucker. I'll kill you again later. Well, in Dutch and Spanish, we don't really have different. Yeah, true. We just say venenoso. And veneno. Same in Hebrew. Same word for both. I think it could be useful for doctors. Yeah, actually. It's always good to at least know the source of venom. Or poison. It's like in Chile when you get attacked by a spider. Because we have corner spiders which are nasty and can kill you. They always ask you to take the spider with you to a doctor, if you can. It doesn't have to be alive. But if you can identify the spider, it's better. Alright, let's go save on this. Nice. I still have it. No side effect, please. Thanks. Might be a pause sanity effect. Let's see. Right here. No. Awesome. If I get attacked by a Komodo dragon, I'll try to drag it with me to the hospital, of course. Dead or alive? Hopefully alive. I wouldn't feel good killing one of those, I think. Where are you going, Alex? Alright, let's see if I can get the link here. Dreams.
Modern psychology of
Uko. There's one more cutscene. There you have it. No auto cancel. And because I'm used to get the auto cancel, I didn't got the auto cancel later. It's just like, dude, this game is so similar to Melee. The same exact same thing happens in Melee. You can go for ledge cancel, but if you're relying on ledge cancel, you actually don't want to L cancel because you're gonna input a dodge on the air. So if you are thinking that you're gonna have it, you shouldn't press R. But if you don't get it and you don't press R, you're gonna miss your L cancel. This game is Melee. Eternal Darkness is Melee, confirmed. Another reason to have Alex on Smash. No, not that Alex, not the Minecraft. I mean, that one's fine, but the other Alex, Roidas. The original Alex. I think it's interesting how different Venoms can work though. I am not doing the skip here. And yet I'm doing the strat for him. Ow. Let's kill this fucker because of the extra damage. Or let's do 2 recoveries maybe? What should I do? Let's just get this thing. It's free. Look. Good thing I didn't do the thing. Julie, do the thing. Big lad.
Really happening.
Oh, whatever. Hez is basically Fox. Yeah, actually.
This isn't really happening.
Not quite. Where's the music? Where's the music, video game? Oh, there it is. Wall of text during run. Yes! That's difficult. I think... I remember that exact same comment on Melonax stream. I actually got that idea from Melonax. I remember Mel talking about she preferring like the same person talking like 5 times in a row with small lines rather than a wall of text of just one message, you know? Because it's actually easier for the eyes to read for some reason. Because you don't get lost so easy if you couldn't read the entire thing. Just some strats, chat strats. How's my magic looking? That's very low. One, two. Oh, hello, Amber. Hello, Solera. Thank you. That's scary. So apparently I think you can attack there before using the sword. I don't know if it's useful at all, but I think you can do it. And the attack doesn't get cancelled after the sword cutscene, which is weird. I think. I'm not sure, but I kind of remember it happening at least once. I've not watched Melanax in years. Wait, hang on. You know Melanax? Is the world really that small? That was No-No, right? Yeah, it's No-No. It's not Jelly who's saying that. Nine takes me back. About the size of a watermelon? Yeah. I don't remember. Yeah. I think. Yeah, sure. I think so. Yeah, okay. That was alright. A little bit weird, but... Which I had menus that responsive in HW. What is HW? Let me think. Hyrule Warriors. Really? They're too slow? Or something? Yeah. Yeah, actually, menus on this game are very good. The only bad part about... Or pause, I guess. Not menus, but pause. Is that it has too much delay. Like, there's some dead frames every time you pause. So you can't really, like, pause buffer, stuff like that. Which is kind of better, in a way. I don't really... Like, I'd rather not have pause buffering. I don't know, it's kind of a complicated thing. Because it allows you to do more stuff, but it also makes that stuff standard. And sometimes that sucks.
I will not argue that I
Harvest Wood.
by the sudden mention.
Yeah. There's like animations of full sliding in and off the screen, and you have to wait. I see. So it's that kind of pause. Kind of reminds me of Jet Force Gemini pause. That pause menu is so long. Plus the frame rate of Jet Force Gemini. Jeez. Yeah, actually, exactly. No, they're too good, and you can see that on the TIS. Like you only need like one frame to change items, or 2 frames. I don't remember. And same for like spells. Spells can get insanely fast on a TIS because of that. I don't have the... Okay, that's gonna slow me down. Wow. That is such a bad angle, my friend. Wasn't even gonna try it. Yeah, that's something that can get better for a remake, or at least a remaster of Jet Force Gemini. Starting from the frame rate. then the controllers, and I guess then some animations and some slow things here and there. But yeah, like that game can use a lot of like gyro controllers for sure. And just being able to move the camera, honestly. Like independently. That's not what I have to do. Is it? Maybe it is. No, it's not. Definitely not. Do you have a Switch? No. The most modern cutscene console I bought was a Wii. That's the last generation console I bought. Then after that, I just bought a GameCube after my Wii got stolen. And give me a second, because this is hard. Is that Wii out? No, it's not. What? Kinda look like Wii out to me. I'm seeing things. Fucking trigger, I hate it. But what if they remake this for Switch? I mean, I could make a sub goal, because I don't quite have the money to buy a Switch. I actually have the money, but it implies not eating a couple days. Not a fan of that. Watching the menu almost made me want to run this game, honestly. You should. It's a good game. No, I shouldn't say you should, but it's a good game. It's fun. You should at least play it, because it is a fun game to play, for sure. It's a good horror game, and it's not clunky like the old Resident Evils, for example. It's almost like an action game. Just do the safe strat. Did that fail? No, I didn't. Okay, everything reasonable up to Lindsay. Now is when the fun starts. And where you'll probably see my rust. Because yeah, up to max, it's not that hard to remember everything. The most fun run you learn? Nice. A second after Kiwami? Nice.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From
This be enough. Nice. Yeah, I don't need to equip the shotgun, yeah. No, I don't remember. I do need to equip it if I'm attempting this thing. Hello, gatekeeper. Goodbye, gatekeeper. Hello, zombie. Not it's me. Not quite. Yeah, that would have been too much if I get that after all this time not running the game. Way too clutch. That's fine. I actually add that time loss of attempting that on the estimate, just in case you get it on a marathon. This is a cool trick. Okay, let's see if I remember this. Nice. Okay, at least I remember that. Gotta watch out for stamina. Now's the moment of truth. This one, I cannot fail it. Bleeding walls. Let's go. %50 sanity. But I won't risk it. Without Reiko. No thanks. This shit I don't remember it. Let's just avoid it. I'll practice it later. He has a soft lock, so or crouch. Yeah, it should be alright. I have bleeding walls, so I'm fine here. Is this a dispel? Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, it's a reveal, so I can do this. What do I do then? Let's do this. Because I haven't managed my magic. Good thing I didn't finish that one. Because it was pretty late. If I finished that one, I could explode. If I explode, the run is really awkward. I'll try to don't reset, but I also don't want an awkward run. Torch.
Remember me, Alex.
You know, the loading time here, it's always there, behind the door. If there is a way to clip into that door, that would be gold skip. Gold gate skip. Which is the only skip we don't have in this chapter. We have bronze, very hard. Silver, hard but doable. Like, consistent, let's say. And then we have... shit. Then there's gold. What can I do here? Can I do anything here? I could do shields. Not really useful. Let's just wait. Sometimes I get a sanity effect in the stateroom. Which one? I think I might do a dispel before to be on the safe side. Well, you can just do a reco if you are manipulating. There goes 30 seconds. And I'm tired. Health doesn't look great too. Okay, what was the strat for health? I'll do it on this room, I think. Please don't cancel that. Okay. Am I missing? Yeah. You. You. And I guess you. Yeah, sure. Statue room? Yeah, but which statue room? Like, you mean the gold statue? Because if you're getting a side effect there, that means you're not getting bleeding walls before. Or you are doing a recovery somewhere. So you're resetting your sanity effect. Now, if you're getting a sanity effect on the silver statue, then you need to check your early game. Because you're losing a lot of time on early game. Rotating statue. Okay, you're not getting bleeding walls then. If you're not getting bleeding walls, that means you might be getting too much sanity damage on the blue zombies, or just overall slow early game on Lindsay. Or too much damage on the Reaper too. It could be. Oh, you sucker. Forgot about that. I'm supposed to do manips here from Lindsay on. Yeah, and I always check for bleeding walls. They usually show always in the same place. I can show you later the exact place where they usually show up. Here I need to put attack. Is it just attack? I think it's just attack. Yeah.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition,
So always check for bleeding walls. If you don't see any, then you have to do a Rico before the statue room. To manipulate. If you don't have Rico manipulation, then yeah, you can do a cancel dispel, like you said. But if you're doing cancel dispel, you have to keep doing it on all the next rooms until you see the Edward cutscene. Same with Rico. Actually, something you should do if you want, or you could do, is grab the DME file and check the sanity effect addresses, because that would tell you exactly what you're doing. Like if you're too late or something, or getting too much sanity damage, etc.
Ah, Brother Luther.
That also tells you exactly what sanity effect you have and when. Long turn. Dude, it's so crazy how I can like read the chat, relax, play with one hand, and all that. That's impossible on Lost Vikings. Like, I don't even need to look directly at the TV the whole time. And like, I'm playing individual Lost Vikings, individual levels, which gives me time every time I reset, or every time I start a run. I have like 10 seconds, 9 to 10 seconds of loading time. On any percent, you get 5 seconds between levels. It's nothing. And inside levels, there's no rest. Ever. Like, I think between areas, you get more time. Like, 12 seconds, maybe? Okay, where are we going first? I think we're going up first. Is it? Yeah, let's just go up, I guess. Get the thingy. Yeah, too late on the bounty thief, so slow pickup. And then here... I guess 2 pulls. Does that make sense? Yeah. Pull 1, pull 2. Crabber. Makes sense. And let's go for the unfair fight. Means 1 attack cancel. Pull. What does C-Stick also work for movement? No. I wish C-Stick had a functionality on this game, but it doesn't. It's a useless, completely useless button. God, I really wish we had assignments. Like, you can assign spells, quick spells, on D-pad. We could have 4 more on C-Sticks. And Dennis actually said, they actually thought about that. I asked him on one of the streams, and he said it was kind of an idea, but they thought it was too complicated to put it on the menu, like on the HUD. It rotates. Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah. Let's just try this. Oh, never mind. Oh. I didn't equip it. Yeah, so it does something. You're right. Just nothing on, like, oh my gosh. On, like, outside of menus gameplay. And they even have the sprites for the C-Stick. Not just the N64 ones, but actually the GameCube ones. Everything ready to go, I guess. So how are you doing, sir? Oh, I should cut that, lad. Or look at me. So I kind of prefer longer runs with some downtime. Wrong. There you go. Short runs where you has to focus. How about long runs where you always has to focus? Because Lost Vikings might be as long as this run, actually. Hello, Emma. We got bleeding walls. He's looking up. He's in the middle of trying to TIS teleport tower? Nice. How do you even TIS that? Like, what platform is teleport tower? I thought it was just like a .x. It's PC. Apparently it's something to do with a program called Hourglass. So I guess she's making like an entire... Hourglass is old? Yeah, how are you doing, Kuya? How are you testing this thing? Currently trying to use lead test. What is that? Is that like a Python TIS thingy or what?
Brother Andrew suspected
It's used for stuff like Celeste or The Witness. Widely different games. Look at that. I also haven't played The Witness. Maybe I should. Looks like a fun game. Okay, time to start doing manips. I'll do it later though, not Not here. I don't want to do it here. They had to get rid of the message, of the trapper message, I don't remember. Yeah, for the Roberto part, yes. Okay. So... shield? Oh yeah, Paragon. Not reveal. Is that it? It's just reveal and shield, right? I guess. Yes? No? Maybe? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Linux tool for testing Linux and Steam games. Nice. I am not doing manips. But I see no sound effects, so whatever. I'll keep the marathon spicy. Oh yeah, I didn't answer. Hello, Leslie. Sorry. Got carried away. I might run at hotfix. Hang on. Okay, that's good. I actually wanted this. Come on. Kill me. Kill me faster. Good. Just in time. Camera. Wait. I guess we're doing zombie clip. No, not even Mad Andy did that.
You are a clever man.
Cause yeah, I'm supposed to skip 5 circle and do the thing here. Like Julie, do the thing. You know? I just finished Korra. By the way. It's so good. God, that's such a good series. And the ending is so fucking gay, I love it. Guys, this is Scuff Run. We're gonna do zombie clip. That's fine. Do you watch Ang, though? Because you can watch them separately, but it's way better to watch Ang first. Because they have a lot in common. Or rather, like... There's like a lot of stuff that happens on Korra that makes more sense if you watch Ang. Because he happens before. And both are amazing on their own ways. That's risky.
Much has been written
They're pretty
about the
good.
exploits of conquerors.
My timer is in a weird spot, isn't it? Yeah. Just noticed. Whatever. Yeah. The green ones doesn't have a head. So no mouth. And the blue ones are semi-transparent. But yeah, they're actually friendly. As long as you don't do any noise. Don't hit me. And they're very useful too. You can use them for all sorts of glitches. Kind of the protagonist of the run. In a way. They allow so much stuff. I'm not supposed to punch that ladder. Are we talking about trappers? Yes, indeed. Character NPC designs in this game are just really good. Yeah, I love them. I love that, you know, like, for once there's this zombie, you know. Zombie is like a very standard enemy in a lot of games. Nothing crazy about that. Yeah, let's just finish that. Now here I'm taking the dropper, so they're too dangerous. Sorry. But yeah, apart from the zombies, which are very standard enemies, the rest of the enemies are like pretty interesting and unique. You know, like that lad, the horror, three-headed creature, strong lad. Then you have the gatekeepers that summon fiends, the trappers, and the bone thieves that are like body snatchers. That's one of the things I really like about this game, just unique design in enemies. Okay. Why am I out of magic? What the fuck? I guess delayed attack, but still, that was like a lot of extra walk. Okay, I still remember how to do zombie walk. I mean, zombie hover. Big boys. Yeah, they just want you to recover your stats. Oh god, you may remember the first time I rolled low spell. No, there wasn't that many glitches at that point. And something about low spell, you had to complete Alex at the end with no shields because you want to save spells. And you can actually do it, it's possible. Not a single shield on Enga. You just gotta use the trappers. But it's hard. And it's complicated. And it kinda sucks. I think this is shield. Yes, it is. Great. Update on tasks. Kinda works. I don't have save state working yet. Okay. But I can frame advance. That's amazing. That alone is already really good. Yeah. No, it's a hard one. I think maybe you still kind of have to do it on no cutscene storage. No, you can just use cutscene restore. So never mind that. What are you doing? Don't go there. Let's begin a thread. One, 2, 3. Okay. Being revealing. I'm doing the lever skip in this room. Nice. For me, the good strat is counting there. Right after the pull, you do the pull on the torch. And then you count with a certain angle. You count 3. And then turn around. After 3. And that's like a very reliable strat for me. And just be aware of not clipping inbounds before reaching the loading zone. Because that sucks. Yeah, we won't talk with Kareem. Wrong timeline. Two droppers because I didn't make the other one explode. Okay. I've been listening to a number of steps. Oh. Never even thought about that. Can't see. And we're now walking on sand. Because air sounds like sand. Lag. And yes, I'm going through enemies. Because I'm a ghost. Yeah, I think about the steps. I mean, it's probably fine. Although, if you're stopping with target, I guess you might be in different spots of the animation. If you're doing speed storage. You might have like 1 or 2 steps of inconsistency. But I think it's still like...
The war to end all
a step,
wars
it's probably
and
less than a
define how
second.
mankind-
You know? So it feels like it should be a good strat. But I think the most important thing is really the angle, honestly. The counting helps, but getting the angles right is important too. Something that really helps is using the free camera on Dolphin. So you can figure out angles on your control stick that you're comfortable with. Okay, so I'm doing zombie clip. I need to make zombie. Yeah, there's no way I have figured those angles without free cam. No sanity damage? Yeah. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Thank you. Okay, I don't care about save files here. Yeah, we'll probably go for insta-kill in the next run. Or maybe not. I'm not sure, because I've shown insta-kill in a couple runs already. Like in a couple marathons. Maybe I should show zombie clip now. What do you guys think? Alright, shield. Let's make zombie. Pull? No. Bind. Reveal. Derust. Dispel. Item. No. Okay. Here. Zombie. That makes sense. Does it make sense? Yeah, why not? Okay. I think it makes sense. I'll say before the Black Guardian, of course. So I have the luxury of failing. What does zombie clip do? You clip with a zombie into the artifact spot on the Black Guardian in order to skip the Black Guardian fight. It scares you? It is scary. Like, especially because on beginner road I put insta-kill, right? Yeah, insta-kill is scary because, you know, you might do something wrong and fucked it up. But it's way more consistent. It's way easier than zombie clip, in my opinion. But it's scary. Insta-kill is fine, actually. What scares you? The 7-point spells? Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense. But you shouldn't be scared about that. That's just optimization that will happen eventually. Like, I hate to say it this way, but your menus will suck. Like, there's no way around it. My menus suck when I started playing this game. They get better with time. But it does take time. Like, I remember, for example, today, if you watch So I Can Run, the 2014 record, those menus today are slow by top standards, let's call it. Let me check my magic. I probably need shields. No, I don't actually need shields. Let me check my assignments. Okay. Yes, just go. So by today's standards, they're slow, but before I started running this game and I watched that record, I thought these are insane. There's absolutely no way I can pull this speed at menus. And I was actually scared of running the game just because of that. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna do all those spells? And here I am. So it's really just practice, but it's not like it's not that important to care about that. Really? That early? That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go! Alright, so now I cancel a trapper. Go to the basement. I know Resident Evil War record holders who still have saves and menus. Yeah, of course. Especially Resident Evil because it's such a competitive game. When you get to such a competitive leaderboard, the time setters are like insane on optimizations. Yeah, use the penny. Avoid the crutches. What do I do here? This? This? Or not? I think. I don't remember. I think it's that.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is...
Yeah, because then I'll do shield and the other pool. Alright. That ladder is a homie. There's a lot of homie ladders. Of Michael. Meaning you don't have to punch it. This one is sometimes a homie. You wanna punch it here, but not on your way back. Yeah, this thing actually doesn't save time in Japanese. So I'm not doing it anymore. Because it saves like a second on US. I think 2 seconds if you get the very risky version. So it might actually save like 0.5 with the risky version on Japanese. But since I'm never doing the risky version because it has a soft lock, I just don't do it anymore. And it's because of the pre-rendered. Those are too slow in Japanese. Yeah. That's another one you shouldn't punch. But I always do it. This is another one. That one in particular really messed you up if you punch it. Like, if you punch it, you should sneak on the next room to, like, get a good position. Or like, good movement. Some there are animations you want to skip immediately, others you want to skip later. Yeah. It really depends on the next room. Like, how's your movement in the next room? Where are you facing and all that? Give me the magic. Give me the magic. Oh no, I died. No, it was too slow. Well, whatever. We'll watch this fight. I lose my recovery for nothing. Don't look at me. Thanks. Or maybe it did look at me before. So yeah, every time you see me sneaking at the beginning of a room, that means I fucked up. I punched a ladder or door that I shouldn't have punched. I will. After some assignments. Down? Yeah. I should always cast this thing at the beginning of the room, so I don't have to speed storage here. As long as you don't get hit by any horrors, any of the blue horrors, you will have enough magic. If you do the whole precast thingy with the shield and the enchant item. Otherwise, I'm not sure if you have enough. You might still have enough, but not sure. That one is another very bad ladder to punch. You're super off in your angle if you do it. The previous one, not this one. This one is fine. Like that last one, I think it doesn't matter if you punch or not. I think it's like the same. Okay, Council Trapper. I do have a lot of magic, so guess I can do this. I might have too much magic actually. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Hideo. Yeah. That was risky. I went for the hard one. But I noticed it later, once I already started. I usually do a setup first, and then finish it. Yeah, we have everything. Good. Now free dispel. I wish you could move on that cutscene. Like, you probably can, but it's probably too slow. Like, too much setup. Or maybe just low magic. With a no magic message. Which I don't think is great. Hang on. I don't think I have the route on my TV. I think I have the 100% route. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let me open notes fast. Yo, no. How about you grab me the route on the chat? If you have it. I know I start with 8. Yeah, I actually have, on my TV I have the Edward route. No, it's not on my favorites. Display. Shit. Nice. 84539. Thank you, you saved me. Do I remember this? No, I don't. Let's try it again. I had to walk and then release. Yeah. Like, loading actually wastes time. But I want to get it. There you go. Also, since I loaded, I don't have to worry about sanity effects. Although, I think on this route 5, you get bleeding walls, so it shouldn't matter. Because if you don't get bleeding walls, there's a possibility of a sanity effect there. Into the main room, which super sucks. Especially if you don't notice the sanity effect immediately and you happen to lose your shields. Shield. Where's the dropper? I delayed my entrance there because I guess casted the shields too late. You know the requirements to get the save corruption sanity effect? No. Like, I used to think that you need to get save corruption at least one time on the sanity effect spot, and then from that point forward, the thing will trigger on the next save file you do, you know, on like low sanity. But it seems that sometimes it just activates even if you never see it. So I really don't know. There might be a bit actually. Like either remind me later to check, or you can check on the DME file on the sanity effect stuff. See if there is a bit for that. Because there's like, for example, there's a bit for explosion. I think there's one for sequel. There might be one for corruption. Yeah. Warm warp. Not wrong warp. Warm warp. Because we use a worm. She's gonna get tired. Watch Alex get tired. Yo. Two. Retreat also has a worm. Interesting. Whatever. I'll do shield after these. No. Artec. It's not in the DME file? Okay. Then it might still be a theory. Like, maybe there is a bit. Like maybe it was a misremember because it was an idea I have someday, maybe. I guess you would need to like compare two files, one with it activated and one without it. Something like that. This trapper semi-homie. Wait, you got it? Ooh. I pressed start, just too late. But I did press start. What should I get? Nah, nothing. Let's just go. Yeah, I have full sanity. Explode. Oh. So it might be a problem again on number 7. So yeah, the ending is the same on both Pius and Alex. It's 1-7. What is that trapper movement? I don't trust this one. Trapper attack is actually 3D. He has some, like, depth. So even while it looks 2D, sometimes you can get caught by it. No, cool. Yeah, we now do pool instead of Reco. I don't remember where I do the pool. I think it was right there. Right? I do it with the shield. I don't remember. Or maybe just at the end. Like instead of the Reco. Yeah, probably that. I just don't remember. I think I put the pool. No, okay, now I kind of remember. Am I supposed to do something here? No. It's on the way back. I put pool before I assign it. And so then I can use it on some spots. This is like one of the last reroutes we did. That's why I don't remember it very well. It's not really on my muscle memory. But yeah, that way I can combine pool with some stuff. No crash. And I remember the angle, nice. That's the fucking trick I didn't got on the War Wrecker. That cost me the soup 130. I got it on a derust. It's not even hard, it's pretty consistent with the setup. If you do a YOLO, it's hard. Alright, Pius time. Dude, I gotta say, it's so cool that I still have it, you know, like, haven't played the game seriously in like a lot. It's good to know that a lot of it's like on base learning, you know, like that kind of learning that you don't forget. I wanna say like riding a bicycle, but I actually don't know how to ride a bicycle, so I can't say that. That was too early. Attack there. Thanks. Oh, Jesus. That's so rude. Rude Pius. This is gonna be a fun fight. Ow. Come on, give me a central one now. Double attack. Something happens. Stereo audio actually being useful in this fight to tell where the artifact is. And also just pay attention to the lightning, of course. To seeing which side it's gonna be. Yeah, I can get a frame perfect. It's a good camera. Oh, I actually got it. Let's go.
Ah, that's the ticket.
Nice. It's a 140. Derust. Amazing. No huge mistakes. There was a lot of like stop and think, which it's a big time loss. It is bigger than you think. When you like have to stop and just don't do anything and think like what I have to do now, those are usually big time loss. But even with that, so 140, it's amazing.
Just as I am. I'm sorry.
You know, for not having played
It's not quite the inheritance
a run in like 2 months, maybe. I don't remember how much.
And so much to do.
And my last one was a Hando, I think.
I will miss you.
It wasn't an 80%. This is a second place run.
As I gazed up at the ancient I had brought into this world to stop Pius, my mistake was made clear. This ancient could lay the world to ruin
Good.
just as easily as Pius's would have. And yet, as quickly as it began, it ended.
And yeah, also this game being
Once I could not see beyond the veil of
so much better on the
to
hands
see those who
compared
lay
to
behind.
those Vikings.
I was once a fool.
Like, I'm still tired, of course. General speedrun is always tiring. But I'm good. Like, if I can get a run like that on the marathon, I'll be happy. And yeah, I'm thinking, like, maybe I should do Zombie Glaive. Just because, like, I think we've seen... Like, the other one is cooler. I think it's cooler to get Instagil. It also gives you more to talk during that chapter. But I also got that on 2 marathons already. Like, I got it on the other hotfix. And I got it on the Thunderton. Zombie Glaive, I did it on SRE 7. But that one is kind of very updated at this point. It didn't even have freecast. Alright, so I have some stuff to show. Just random stuff. If you give me a second. Well, I guess we can do a BRV actually. And then I'll show the stuff. It's just some random videos. But we can enjoy a song before that. For sure. Random videos, Eternal Darkness related. But first, how long is this song? Yeah, it seems good enough. Alright, be right back. Stick around for random Eternal Darkness shit. Somebody told me The Killers. I like that song. Not the biggest Killers fan, but they have some pretty good shit. It's one of those bands when back in the day when I got into like some stuff like The Strokes, The Hives, what else? Franz Ferdinand. That song was everywhere at the time. Yes, actually. And yeah, so I remember at that time. I remember that song exactly because of that, like in the radio a lot and all that. But it's good. I like it. Hi there. So I'll show you something before we go into the random stuff. I'll show you other random stuff. The band era. The Hives are the best of that era, in my opinion. I still legitimately really like the Hives more than all those others. So my mom gave me this thing. It's so cute. It kind of destroys me. Like it's too much for me. And it's a lamp, actually. So let's see. There you go. And I think if you pet it, it does this. I love it. So it changes color. Now it's green. It's not green on the camera for some reason. Now it's blue. It's like very clear blue, but it's not showing that much on the camera. I guess you can see it on me, on my face. I don't know. I don't know. She just bought it somewhere. Maybe AliExpress? I have no idea. Because it's a gift from my mom for my birthday. But I super love it. It's great. I can ask her. And it's very soft too. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so let's go here. Alright, so first of all, I'll show you no. The spot to look for.
Deep into that
For bleeding walls.
long I stood there.
It'll be very fast because I have save states, so don't worry.
Fearing, doubting.
Doubting. Lindsay. Art tech. Silver. Here. It wasn't because you're streaming? Oh, Gamer Cafe, nice. I see. No, I crash. Why do you crash? Dolphin, what the fuck? We just started. We just fucking started. You got a hard crash. You need to do Control Delete. Delete. What the fuck? This time my saves are not corrupted, and it was just a random crash. One of those. I think they are corrupted. Why though? Why are my saves corrupted? What's going on? Let's go US. The other day I got some saves on US, I think. Maybe. They were fine.
Wondering, fearing,
Button.
doubting.
Zombies. Okay, this works. For some reason. Alright, so you'll be here. So some things to check for. Can you even see the emulator or not? Yeah, it's here. Okay. Let me open DME. US. DME number 1. Excuse me. Why you can't capture that? Oh, it's there. Weird. Okay. So some stuff you can do on DME. You can open the sanity effects tab. And here you're gonna have 3 variables that are very important. So these 3 variables are effect timer, nets effect, and recovery explosion. You might see more on Japanese, but those are like the 3 important ones. So effect timer. So let's first next effect. That will tell you it's a string with the name of the next effect. Some instant effects disappear immediately, but you still get them. Most of them will stay until you see the next room and you'll see the sanity effect. Then recovery explosion, the last one, it says 3, that means it's bit number 3. So you see there's 8 bits here on the byte. This one, if this is a 1, like that, you will explode when you do a recovery on low sanity. If it is a 0, you won't. Okay? This will get randomly activated after a sanity effect. And it will remain activated until you explode. And then it will deactivate because no more explosions. And then the last one, the timer, that's a little bit more complicated, but the idea of the timer is it goes from 0 to 3,000, like 3,600, so 3,600, which is 6 minutes. No, it's frames. I guess that's a minute, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a minute. So when it reaches 3,600, a sanity effect will trigger if you have less than 50%. If you have between 50 and 75, you might see bleeding walls here. Okay? And then if nothing triggers, I think it resets to like 3,100 and it starts circling around until you have like enough sanity for a sanity effect. And there's more complicated stuff, but that's for another episode, I guess. But the important thing here, or what kind of works for me, is if you have bleeding walls here, the spot where you usually see bleeding walls on this room, and it's fairly consistent, is this spot right here. Let me kill the zombie. You see, right there. This spot right here is usually where the walls bleed on this room. Fairly consistent. So this is a spot you should always look for when you are doing either silver or not. Now I think now that I'm thinking about, on the beginner route, you actually don't get, you don't do this. So I actually don't. Do you have like consistent bleeding walls? Maybe not. It might depend on whether the horror looks at you or not. Although bleeding walls get activated before, so maybe bleeding walls run out. Actually, you know what? Let me be sure about that. Because right here I'm thinking on the optimal route. Yeah, so bleeding walls happens like around here, more or less. So let's take a look on my sanity. Yeah, so sanity is very high here because I didn't got seen by zombies. Didn't realize it was that specific. My simply was they were more obvious. Yeah, you would normally put this thing here, right? And then go here. Okay, so that's low sanity, but I already got bleeding walls here. You get bleeding walls before the horror looks at you. Okay? So from here, you're safe with bleeding walls. Although, walking from here, I don't know where the bleeding walls will trigger for you to see them. Now, you might get to low sanity if too many zombies look at you on the other room. Like, 1 second. Lindsay Silver. No. Not a US safe state. Lindsay zombies. So sanity's 80. Yeah, even if a lot of zombies look at you here, like all of them, you're 70, you're fine. How much sanity? Does this guy have 100? Or 100? I think it's 125. That means you're gonna be low sanity here on this zombie, but you already got bleeding walls. So bleeding walls is like almost guaranteed. I don't exactly remember what's the scenario where you don't get them, but it's very unlikely that you won't have them. So now the thing we need to look for is, do you run out of bleeding walls? I don't know if this thing runs during the cutscene, but let's get it run a little bit. And now let me teleport inside. Run axis. Okay. The bleeding wall's still there. Hang on. Okay, this is low sanity, so I need to do a thingy here. Oh, that actually, like, that canceled my spell. Yeah, let's wait a little bit there. There you go. bleeding wall's still here. So two things could be happening here. You're either not getting bleeding walls at the beginning, which means something's going on your early game, or you're being like maybe too slow on this part. Like, let's see. Okay, it's 27 seconds. That's how late you have to be. If you ever stream Lindsay practice, I guess I can tell you what you're doing. This fucking axe. There you go. Because that's a lot of room. So another possibility is that you're doing a recovery somewhere, like canceling a recovery, for example. Because that will reset. If you have explosion, that will reset your sanity effect. And by the way, it's not even 27, because from here, we still need to wait for the next sanity effect. Like, it's actually more than that. Now we need to wait an entire minute. So it's a minute 27. Definitely no recoveries? Okay. Plan to see attempts this weekend? Nice. Or next week, okay. Are you saving anywhere after you get into the chapter? Like saving and loading? Save state doesn't do anything with it. But save files, if you save and load, yes, that will completely fuck up your sanity route. Because the timer resets. Just save state? No, that shouldn't matter. The save state is just the actual state of the game, so it doesn't change anything. So I think the only thing it could be is you're not getting bleeding walls. And it happens, like it has happened to me on actually normal runs, even good runs. There's a little bit of luck, depending on where the timer is and when you get the specific damage to be under 50%. Or rather, like there is some room between you get like you're over 75 before the timer ends, so no bleeding walls, no a single sanity effect, and then you get a lot of damage and you get under 50, so bleeding walls never activated, and it's like a 10-second window or 9-second window. It's 500 frames. Let's see, let's go to start. So you can have some damage there, by the way. if you get seen 1 or 2 times by the Reaper. So here there's an extra damage that could happen. One of these zombies. Depending on your movement here, the blue zombie usually doesn't look at you, but if it looks at you, it's some extra sanity damage. I'll get that sanity damage on the way back. I see. How much is this damage? I just want to know. Okay, 110. It's 10. Oh, let's go 110. Let's imagine that zombie look at me. Timer's frozen here. But not here. So from here, okay. So that fucker look at me 3 times. Let's say look at me 2 more times. That'll be 5 actually. Okay. So you see here, a sanity effect will trigger. The game wants to trigger a sanity effect when you reach 3600, but we are over 75, so it will reset to 3100. Right there. Okay? And it will keep doing that until you have sanity range that can trigger a sanity effect. Okay? So zombies will see you here. That's 1 damage. Then there's another one. I'm putting the shotgun. Oh, hang on. No, actually this is wrong. Because this is here. Here. Okay. I need to do this. Oh yeah, never watch the cutscene with the handgun. Because the animation's longer. They didn't bother to do an animation for the other weapons. It's just Lindsay standing there. Okay, so 95. Is that below 75% or not? Let's see. Let's see if I get bleeding walls here. It's not. Okay, so here I'm over 75. Okay? So even with all that damage, I'm over 75 here before the zombies. Now what happens on the zombies? If I get good zombies, I get 85 sanity. And let's see if is that enough? Yeah, that's bleeding walls, okay. Now, what this fucker looks at me, it'll be 75, that's still over 50%. Okay. Now, what if I get bad zombies? I fucked up one save state, I think. Unless it's here. No, it's here, okay. Let's get bad zombies. I said bad zombies. Give me bad zombies. Oh, but you give them to me on runs all the time. There you go. That's bad zombies. Very bad zombies, actually. So this is 65 sanity. Okay? Which is like almost below 50. But not quite. I think below 50 is below 63. So this is still bleeding walls. Now, let's say that... Okay, let me go back here. So let's say you get here, into this room, and right here when you're waiting, the timer gets reset. So it just got reset. So it will be 3100, okay? And here, let's say you get bad zombies, but still not as slow zombies. Okay, so that's some bad zombies. 65. I go here, and this lad right here looks at me. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, so there's almost enough time for that lad to look at me before the cycle gets complete. And if that happens, you will get below 50%. So that's the window I was talking about. There's like a 9 seconds window where you can go from over 75 to below 50. But you know, that was like good movement, and it didn't happen. So I don't know, dude. I know what's going on. So hang on. What if we go here instead? This is 95. This one trigger bleeding walls, right? Yeah, 95 doesn't trigger, right? Here's 95. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so what if instead I avoid 1 damage from the zombie? So it would be that. And I avoid the Reaper damage like this. This is the best case scenario. And then I get good zombies. So here I got seen by just 1 zombie. So I'm 97. That's not bleeding walls. Right? Okay, I know what's going on. I think I know what's going on. So no bleeding walls here. This is the best case scenario in terms of sanity. This lad looks at me. But then I'll get bleeding walls here. Yeah, there it is. You just won't see it here, but... Oh no, they're right there, actually. What is going on? Because you will need this guy to don't look at you. Somehow. And then having the horror look at you. So you get below 50. It really feels guaranteed, but I swear I've seen some scenarios where there's no bleeding walls on the beginning. But it does feel really guaranteed. Like, I just can't figure out what is the scenario without bleeding walls. I've done this a couple times, and I always try to figure it out, but... Although, in my case... it could happen when I. In my case, it's different. With optimal strats, it can happen when you fail bronze skip. Because you get some extra sanity damage from the summon zombie. Plus, the timer is like in a different spot. So on with optimal strats, when you fail bronze skip, so it's actually not optimal, but you know, if you try to go for the optimal, I think in that case bleeding walls there is like a bigger chance. With beginner strats, had the feeling that it should be guaranteed. Actually, like not even rare, like just guaranteed. But I mean, you got it. You're really sure you never touch recovery, not even a cancel one. So that will explain it immediately. No? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, no idea what's happening then. Would not dream of it. Alright, so let's show some stuff. So this is just some serve videos actually. Can I capture this? How do I capture this? This is some stuff Sir was messing around a while back. So you can just watch it here. So one is this. So there's some unused pickup animation. And I don't remember if everyone had that. But he was able to trigger this through hacking. There used to be, there seems that there was an idea for a pickup animation at some point. And then the other stuff is this. I don't remember exactly why you were doing this. Sir. But I had to save this one because it's so cool. Just zombie line. And that's what when you discovered. Oh wait, no, that's for later. And here's another zombie line. Oh, this was to test how many zombies, how many enemies, weapons can pierce. Because some weapons have pierce property, like the rifle, for example. And so with a zombie line, you can see that. You see, it's 3 apart from the one you're shooting. And yeah, for some reason on Alex, there's no meat chunks when you shoot stuff. Like these zombies don't trigger any meat chunks, but on other episodes you see meat chunks. Some weird documentation shenanigans. And then there's the invincible zombie thing with the bone teeth idea of the other day. And then the rune is just there. So yeah, some random stuff. And the other random stuff, I think I have it somewhere. It's this thing. What is this thing? Like, I have this on my favorites. So we can watch it. I don't know exactly what it is. Like, I think someone shared this on the Discord at some point. I save it to watch it. So yeah, it's the trailer.
次々と繰り広げられる12人の記憶の追体験。人類に迫る深い闇の影。人類最後の希望、アレックスが今立ち上がる。ゲームキューブが送る異色のサイコスリラー、エターナルダークネス。
Eternal Darkness。
このゲームの持つ独特の世界観をより一層盛り上げるのが衝撃のサニティシステム。ゲージ化され表示される主人公の精神状態。主人公が正気を失った時、あなたは理性の限界を超える数々の幻覚を体験することになる。
Yeah, also censored.
緻密に作り込まれた時空を超え絡み合う12の物語。次々と襲いかかる幻覚少女。あなたは最後まで戦い抜くことができるか。任天堂ゲームキューブエターナルダークネス。招かれた13。
Yeah, also like different subtitle. Mantra crossbow per swag. Yeah, kinda. Different subtitle. It's called 13 invited guests instead of Scientist Requiem. And I think I have another one. Almost sure. Another one saved somewhere. Let's see. Maybe the other one I watched it already. I'm pretty sure someone. Hang on. Share. That was kind of a cool trailer, I gotta say. Maybe on videos and clips. Let's see. Yeah, it's the one from Demonic. Yeah, Demonic shared this one. Hang on. Looking for it. Yeah, I don't remember, but there was another like demo video that I haven't checked on stream. Well, maybe we can find it. Let's see. Although it was kind of hard to find, I think. Because this one, I already showed this one on stream. Ceremony of Doom. What is this? Is this like metal? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of metal here, I guess. Yeah, I watched that one. Oh look, it's me. I think I watched this one too. N64 one. It's not that one. I watched that one too. Yeah, because I think it didn't have the name Eternal Darkness on it. It was like a long thing. But like, I think like Banjo-Kazooie sounds on the back, something like that. Probably hard to find. Spanish? Is this true? There's no way. Is this real?
Mucho antes de que el
Oh
hombre
my god, it's
dominase
real.
la Tierra, nuestro planeta pertenecía a otra especie. Una especie antigua que desafiaba las leyes de la física y de la naturaleza,
Oh my
y
god.
que nada sabía de razones ni de ética. Con el paso del tiempo, quizás debido al avance de los hielos, o a la caída de algún asteroide, o por alguna otra oscura razón,
You're just making that up.
acabaron refugiándose en una oscura dimensión del universo. Allí yacen ahora, prisioneros, esperando pacientemente a que llegue su hora. Hambrientos de poder y ansiosos por obtener los favores de los antiguos, algunos hombres crearon sectas para devolverles el esplendor que tuvieron en un tiempo. Durante siglos, han intrigado desde las sombras, tratando de hacer retornar a estos seres demoníacos por medio de magias arcanas, rituales de sangre, plegarias y sacrificios humanos. De estas sectas, poco o nada se sabe, pues aquellos que logran adentrarse en sus secretos no escapan jamás. Ya por acabar convertidos en adeptos, ya por morir devorados por sus guardianes. Las maquinaciones de estas sectas para favorecer el regreso de los antiguos
You
están a
just
punto
shoot
de
on
dar
yourself.
fruto. Un fruto amargo y cargado de sufrimientos para la raza humana.
Some big spoilers here.
Mas no todo está perdido. El destino de la humanidad está en manos de unos pocos elegidos. Hombres y
More
mujeres
spoilers.
sencillos, apenas preparados para las gestas que deben llevar a cabo, pero sobre cuyos hombros descansa el futuro de la raza humana. De poco importa que sus vidas sean marcadas para siempre por un torbellino de monstruos indescriptibles. Ellos deben actuar con valor, no solo frente a sus enemigos, sino también frente a sus propios fantasmas.
Yeah, show me the last fight.
Y
Nice.
sus pobres almas vacilarán al asomarse al abismo de la locura.
There's so much of this trailer. What the fuck? This is an entire game.
Más allá del velo que ciega a la humanidad,
It's so long too.
se libra una guerra secreta. Una guerra envuelta en sombras y engaños.
But I already watched the entire
¿Estás
game.
preparado para entrar en la oscuridad eterna?
You ready? I'm ready. Kind of long for a trailer. It was good though. Like they made up a lot of stuff. Some interesting stuff. Just put a lot of them on it. And yeah. Ancient aliens, exactly. By the way, I don't talk like that. That is Spain Spanish. Spoiling Anthony's bone teeth. Yeah. No, and like the entire Max arc. Forget how funny it is that that dude just talks normally and then pops out, yeah. But yeah, my Spanish doesn't sound like that at all. And actually, I almost feel like I've heard that same guy talking in Spanish on other translations. Like when I play Empire Earth, Empire Earth. I had that from a CD that I bought from a classmate. Like a classmate had the game. I wanted to sell it, so I bought it. And I remember, yeah, it was in Spanish, like Spain Spanish, because back in the day that was the only Spanish you would get on video games. There wasn't anything like Latin American Spanish or stuff like that back then. At least on translations of video games in particular. There was on cartoons and stuff like that, but not on video games. And yeah, I remember that exact same voice of that exact same guy talking over the intro of Empire Earth. I keep saying Earth, Empire Earth. Makes sense. Most countries have pretty small pool of dub actors. Yeah, actually. Like I guess today maybe there are more, but back then there was like a very small. Like you would hear a lot of repeated voices on cartoons and stuff like that. Yes. But yeah, that's I think that's the reason why I never really liked playing games in Spanish back then, because it just wasn't my Spanish. You know, I have nothing against Spain. I'm good. And actually some of the accents of Spain, because Spain is such a big country, we usually only hear on different countries, foreign countries from Spain, we only hear one accent, which is the one that have the dub actors, you know? But there's actually some very interesting accents on Spain, and there's so many. It's just that you're not that familiar with all of them. But that particular one, I just don't enjoy very much. Again, I'm not against it, but I prefer my Spanish because I feel identified with it, you know? And there wasn't any of that. On cartoons, there was, kinda. There was neutral Spanish, quote unquote, which is the Mexican dub. That most of the time they got it fully neutral, but sometimes they say some Mexican stuff from time to time. But I think they did a pretty good job of getting a Latin American, like almost neutral. And today we have Chilean dubs. Actually, there's Chilean people. A lot of Chilean dubs actually went to Mexico first and started dubbing from there. And they also work with this same kind of neutral Latin American Spanish. Because if you do a full Chilean dub, oof, you can't sell that stuff out of Chile. It's impossible. Even in Chile, it might be hard. It took a lot of effort to get games translator. Yes, indeed. Like even on Wii time, there wasn't any. I think for Latin America, like I remember this wasn't that long ago for me at least, because I'm old. But I remember going to a house of a friend, and he was playing Splatoon. I think, you know, a Switch game, or was the first Splatoon on Wii U though? I don't remember, but whatever. It wasn't one of the Splatoons, and it wasn't Spanish, and like full Spanish. You know, like I mean Latin American, and I was like, "Yo, that's yeah." I just never thought about it until then. That was like a couple of years ago. Splatoon 1 is Wii U. Okay, so maybe more than a couple of years ago, but not that long, you know. And yeah, that's and I at first it was weird. Like I was asking him, "Why are you playing in Spanish? That's weird." But it shouldn't be weird because it's just accessibility, you know. Not everyone knows English. I like that's actually the one of the main reasons why I didn't play that many RPGs when I was young. I only played the RPGs that let me play without like reading anything. And I had a hard time actually. You know, I did play Chrono Trigger, Skies of Arcadia, all those things, FFX, but I got stuck on several parts because I had no idea what's going on. But I guess those games were so well written that you would like them even if you don't read anything. That's the good thing about a good game, though. Same Spanish games were also running on Paul. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. That is such a good point. That is such a good point about emulation. We should definitely bring that up on one of the podcasts. Maybe on the many games podcast episode. By the way, episode is almost done, but not yet done. And I'm still fighting with it. I'm actually having such a great time editing this episode. It might be my best edit so far, but it is taking a bunch of time. Brownies of the pioneers of Pokemon room hacking are Latin kids. Yeah, for sure. Of early room hacking those are in Spanish. Nice. I mean, there's the whole thing. We are pirates. That's the thing. We on Latin America, we are fucking pirates. Like the early days, the PlayStation. I don't think I've never seen in my life a PlayStation game or a PlayStation 2 game case in the house of someone. Never. Always just in the shops, on like on exhibition. I've never seen it in a house of a friend, of a cousin, or whatever. Ever. Actually, I've seen one, which is the one I bought because I bought Final Fantasy X International because I couldn't find it anywhere. Pirate, because it's the international version. It's a little bit more rare, but that's it. And that I bought it because I love the game so much, and I bought it from outside, from Japan. I wanted to have it as a physical. I feel the need to give money to the game. But that's it. I thought you meant the part where it came in on G. Does this have anything to do with how popular Resident Evil is in Latin America? Probably yes. Did it translate early in Latin? Oh no, actually, I don't think so. I don't know actually, but it is very popular here, indeed. I don't exactly know why Resident Evil is so popular in general. For me, no offense, but early Resident Evil for me it's a little bit like Super Metroid. It's one of those games that I don't understand why it's so popular and why so much people love them so much. No offense to anyone, just me. Also talking about some Subsnosa, my Subsnosa got a little bit damaged. I think it was the sun. I need to repair some of the poncho. No, it's great, but I don't like it. I just don't like the movement. And the soundtrack, it's a little bit boring for me. Like, I think the soundtrack, it's good, but I don't like the sound fonts. Like the instrumentation or how it sounds. I just don't like it. And it's too floaty for me. But I do respect the game, and I did play it, and I did enjoy it, but maybe because I played after Prime. Because for me, Prime was like, oh my god, it was so good when I played that game. But yeah, anyway. Even if I disagree, I never beat Super Metroid. Yeah, I did beat it. But you did Fusion and Submission. I heard. What is the one that is like the remake of Metroid 2? I heard that one is pretty good. And I watched like a tiny bit of gameplay on Arius' channel. It looked really fast. Like, it didn't look floaty at all, which is what I didn't like from Super Metroid. Samus Returns, I think, yeah. Hammer has played. Because that's the thing, I just feel too slow on Super Metroid. It's like too. I can't. I just can't. Also, I don't like the sounds. Not just the sounds of the music, the sounds of the game. How most things sound on the game, I don't like it. It's something very weird. I can't really explain it. It's quite different and leans more on heavy on action and combat. Okay. Interesting. Because I remember watching a stream, just one random stream of it, and it looked like very, yeah, like you said, action based and like very responsive and fast actually for a 2D Metroid, I'll say. Nice. All right. Oh, hang on. Maybe I can. Give me 1 second before I leave. I actually forgot to do this before. I should have done this way before, but whatever. We'll have more streams, so it's fine. Need to find this thing though. Where is this thing? Okay, you might see it now. I hated Samus Returns. What is AM2R? Let me think. Metroid 2. It's a fun remake? Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, so of the same game. Of Metroid 2. Oh, I see, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like, in my case, it's probably like anti-nostalgia. Because I never played Metroid, like any. My first Metroid game was Metroid Prime. So for me, that was Metroid, you know? So when later I tried to play some of the older Metroids, it just feel off for me. Like it wasn't my pace, you know? And yeah, they're such different games to even compare them, you know? It's almost unfair to compare them, but it's really just that, I think. You never played Metroid as a kid either? Okay, fair enough then. 6 more limited with layouts and designs. More of a conventional Metroid. Okay. Fairly well done product. Nice. Yeah, she speedruns Metroid NES. Yeah, I've seen it a couple times on her stream. On its stream, sorry. It's the only way for anyone to beat it. Actually, that's a game I really hate. Like Super Metroid, I don't hate it. I sometimes I say I hate it just to piss people off. I don't hate Super Metroid. It's just not my tempo. But Metroid NES, that one I hated. I tried to play that. Okay. The only problem I had with Antu is the repeated boss fights. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll show my slingshot collection if we get that thing. Okay? I'll do it this way instead of the curious thingy. I think I got rid of that. With a challenge, I think it's a little bit more fun. In a way. So now you will know what I will show. You know? So I do have a slingshot collection. It's like 5. It's not that many, you know? But it's about 5 slingshots that I made myself. Some of them are very simple, some more complex. And yeah, at some point I kind of got obsessed with slingshots for some reason. I think it was because of the slingshot channel. But yeah. Also, one day I'll beat Primes, I promise. The game kind of betrayed you, right? Emulation betrayed you, I think. If I remember correctly last time. That kind of sucks. You can probably ask for the best version of Dolphin to emulate it. The speedrun community definitely knows. Prime has one of the more in-depth speedrun communities in terms of knowledge about the game and all that. And like mods and hacking and randos and like the practice mod of Prime is so great. I would love to have something like that for Eternal. It's so crazy. Like it has so many options for like internal save states, like not save states on the emulator, but like on the mod itself. And like it times you the frames you will take on each room, stuff like that. It's crazy. It's super crazy. It's such a great practice mod. So yeah, I'll leave it here. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone gets a good night or day, whatever you're having. I'll see you around. Probably gonna keep. I might mix it between Los Vikings and this, like practice for the marathon. It'd just be normal practice. I'm not doing like Roberto skip on the marathon because it's actually like on 17th, so I don't actually have that much time. I have like a week to practice. So I'll keep it simple. Just, enough to get my estimate done. And yeah, so I guess expect some practice and maybe another no reset marathon practice. Scattered between DKC2 practice and Layton practice. Yeah, they're playing for the gnocchi thingy. Yeah. When is your hotfix, by the way? The Layton one. March 22? Oh, okay. You have a little bit more time. But still. Because you still need to derust and all that. But you already did one derust, right? Yeah. Azran Legacy. Yeah, but Azran Legacy is a long game. Like, long games, I feel like it's harder to derust. At 255, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, with the new route and fairly rusty. Yeah, that's good. Hope it goes well. BB is 240 now. Oh, you're super good then. Like you just 3 minutes over. That's amazing. Like my run here was 9 minutes over. Yeah, you got it. How's your estimate though? For the marathon? Because that's really the important thing. At the end of the day, it's just a show. Three hours, nice. Yeah, I also went super safe on my estimate. I gave like more than on other marathons actually. It like 148. It's a lot of. It's so safe. It's just because I have flashbacks of the run and SRE 7 where I fucked up the Pious fight, and then I fucked up again trying to do a. So Snow says, "Stop showing up! Come on, you always want to show off." I tried to swag and do a cutscene storage, and then I remember I couldn't do a cutscene storage because it was a New Game Plus and it was such a mess. We're gonna give a 3-minute estimate for Celeste Classic in Marathon. And they lasted 5 minutes. Fraud. I feel like those games where you can die a lot. Like, for example, I don't know if I would ever will be able to run Lost Vikings in a marathon. I honestly don't know. Because the like the amount of mistakes you can get on that game is stupid. It's really stupid. Like a big example, my very first finished run of Eternal Darkness, the first one I did ever, was a 2-hour 20. Okay? So that until I got the record, 2-hour 10. So that's 10 minutes of difference. Okay? So my very first run ever to the war record. 10 minutes. Then on Lost Vikings, my very first run was 2 hours 20. And the record should be under 130. So you see that, like, what the fuck? My current record is 144. And that's already like pretty bad. Like it has so many mistakes and so many deaths. It's bad. And that already, you know, it's such a big variation. It's crazy. That's a good part of light on games. You have to really mess up to lose a run. Yeah, I guess you're right. Like you will need to fail one of these puzzles that you can actually fail, because I don't think you can fail some puzzles. Like some puzzles, or do you have time for it? I don't remember if some of them have timer. Okay. I lost as CVPP once because I forgot one puzzle. I had to improvise. Yeah, that can be rough. Yeah, but that's a PV, and you probably lose it for like a couple seconds, right? Or like a minute at worst. Or maybe a couple minutes even. As in, I forgot to solve a puzzle required to get the quantity required for a check. Oh, I see. So you had to like go back to get one. That's kind of similar. On Eternal, we have something similar. If you forget an item to enter the last part of the game, you need to go all the way back to get that item. Probably like a minute lost. Yeah, with 74. Yeah. It's similar to that. And there's another similar one on the middle of the game where you need 3 pages to uncover the truth of a murder. But if you get 2 by accident or something, you need to go back, and it's actually several minutes. But that's about it. Anyway, goodbye everyone. Now I'm going. Bye bye.